morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Waking Up with Soop and Sugah. I am your host, the spectacular Soopkichen. With me today, of course, my two co-hosts, the wonderful DJJ Gao and the splendid Sugah Tits.
Hi, guys.
This is episode 44, and today is Tuesday, February 21st. Another beautiful Reset Tuesday. And, Gao, what does your video game week look like this past week?
My video game from the past week?
Yeah, what's your gaming been like this last week?
Oh, busy. Doing
you-
some more 7. Doing lots of this.
Yeah, this PvP has been really good.
Yes.
Sugah, you've been working a lot. You barely touched the new meta
I know.
for PvP. Tried out the new weapons.
Kind of true.
See what it's like. Me, I've been playing this, of course. A little bit of this. They had doubles over the week, so I know Sugah and I played some doubles.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've also been playing
That's
Resident
cool.
Evil 4.
Oh, you guys, excuse me. I'm sporting a little bit of a cold.
It's okay.
Cold, eh?
But I also downloaded the free games that PlayStation had. Little Big Planet 3, and what was that other one? It looked like a lot of fun. It was
Not a Hero.
Not a Hero. So downloaded that one too. So they're in my library. They're in my library. I just gotta upgrade my PS4. I need a bigger hard drive, so I can start getting all these games and playing them.
It's true, though.
Not having to play one by one, deleting them, which I guess isn't a bad thing, but still, I need space. But guys, let's dive into our first segment of the day here, video game news, and of course we have quite a bit of Destiny news. These Shanks have solar shields. That's not the Destiny news. We got our update 2.5.0.2. Yes, not yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. Last week.
Every servitor down.
We got it, what, around noon, guys?
Yeah.
Plus, it opens a lot of doors.
Right?
Upper levels
I
clear.
think.
Like
yeah.
around noon.
Yeah, because in the morning it still
your
wasn't.
time.
Yeah, it still wasn't active in the morning. We went into Crucible, and the timers on the special boxes were still the same. But then later, I hopped off, played some Resident Evil. Then later in the afternoon, came back, and boom, 60-second timers got over by having 60-second timers, and hand cannons were explosive to say
the least.
the least. Yeah.
Guardian down.
Oh,
So guys,
darn it.
how does Crucible feel now for you guys?
I am totally fine with it. I do not
Me
have
too.
a problem that special isn't around. And if I want some special, I wait a minute, it comes back. Cool. It doesn't bother me. I don't have a problem that you lose it when you die either. And I don't have a problem with just using my primary, that hand cannon. It's like stuff I was kind of doing anyway.
Okay.
So, totally fine with it. I think it's good.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun, too. A lot of fun.
And I'm getting adjusted to the sidearm more, so that's cool. Because you do get to keep your ammo with that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, I've been using sidearms. I know that some people you see photos and memes everywhere. There was this meme of a hunter completely made out of sidearms.
Oh,
So
I see
the
that.
new meta. And I get it, you know what I mean, for the people who still need
Look, current situation
they're
aside,
special
Guardians
and,
have things
especially when you need to be
handled.
tactical,
There's a lot
but
for Vanguard.
I'm having fun just using
If you're bored,
primary, which I liked doing before, but now, the biggest thing I feel like I can actually have some fun and play around, you can rush someone and not get hit by their shotgun. It's just kind of nice. And it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun the people who still are using shotgun, because those are the people who aren't ridiculously just that's all they're using. They'll,
Right.
You know what I mean?
When you get killed by a shotgun now, you don't
You don't get annoyed, and you're
Yeah.
not like, well, fine, whatever, fuck you.
You're like,
just-
okay, I'll take it.
You're like,
It's
oh,
fair.
that was a good one.
To be completely honest with you, you kind of have to follow up your shotgun blasts now with a melee.
Yeah.
Just to make it
just to
100%.
make sure.
Yeah, it's like a double check. You got a double tap. Boom, boom.
I know.
So, before we go any further now, a couple notes from the corrections department. Last week I mentioned that hand cannons had received an in-air accuracy bonus that is inaccurate. They did not receive that in-air accuracy bonus, however, everything else did. Of course, except for the shotguns, which it was taken away from. And another note from corrections department was that for the Hunter subclass, even though the Stormcaller's Thunderstrike melee range was reduced, Amplitude will still continue to grant a small range of boost to the base range of melee. Guys, the truth, it got nerfed. I want to say it got...
The truth?
It's a lie now. I don't know what to say.
The lie?
It's one shot. It's one tube in the rocket. One shot in the rocket tube. They brought it down from the 3. How? What do you guys think about that?
They're scared.
Validate that.
I guess I'm just not sure why. Was the truth like being overworked or something too much?
Even if it was being overworked, it's an exotic weapon though. Like it takes
Exactly.
up that space in your exotic slot.
So like it's supposed to. I understand.
Right, it's got it's got an exotic perk. It's got 3 in the tube, and doesn't the Gallahorn have 3 in the tube, or does it have 2?
It has 2, but
Oh,
if you're wearing boots that say, you know what I mean, gives you more heavy, then it gives you 3. So it holds 2. Holds 2.
Right, it holds 2. So I mean, it's an exotic.
It is an exotic. Like,
I
that's what
don't
it's
know why they
supposed
had
to
to change it. I don't think it was a problem in trials. I don't think it was a problem anywhere really. Like,
Are you talking about the truth?
yeah, the
Yeah,
truth
the
rocket
truth.
launcher, the exotic rocket launcher.
They nerfed it hard.
It's one shot now.
Stomach drops whenever you make a jump like this.
Which is
Oh.
stupid. I don't use rocket launchers that only have like 1 in the tube. They have to be the most amazing thing in the world.
Right?
So-
Even with the tracking and aggressive tracking, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they brought it to 1 because of the aggressive tracking.
But still, why bring it down from 3 to 1? Why not bring it down to
Jump
2?
from 3 to 2.
Yeah, at least
Bring it down to
2, yeah.
Gallahorn standards, and even then, Gallahorn has Wolfpack rounds that track. Like,
Exactly.
Looks like the Taken got to the Nexus mine first.
it felt balanced. The Truth rocket launcher felt balanced. It didn't feel like it needed to be messed with at all.
Well, and it's not like I felt like I was getting killed with the truth all the time in Crucible. Like it varied.
And again, even if you were, that's an exotic slot. That's a no land beyond that someone can't carry. That's an
Right?
icebreaker that someone can't carry.
Like, why aren't you nerfing fucking No Land Beyond in the way that shit can shoot me out of nowhere?
Well, let's not get salty.
Absolutely.
I know it's true.
Yeah,
no,
no,
it
I'm
is. It's
salty about
saltiness.
that one.
It's salty. It's saltiness, and that's
It
why I
is.
don't
I agree with her
understand.
saltiness.
But it seemed very unnecessary. A very unnecessary change. When there are other things that needed that had attention paid to, and but it's all good. I got the relic on this side, guys. So what's your loadout, guys? Now, what are you guys rocking in Crucible?
Oh, the exact same thing I was rocking
Yeah,
before.
yeah. I'm sidearm, I'm auto rifle, and I'm heavy machine gun.
I'm rocking my palindrome like I always did prior to this little nerf.
Shields down.
I did do a little switching because I rock usually a fusion, and it was either like the Wizard 77 or the Plan C. So I was having fun with some different, doing all the different sidearms.
Could someone else pick up the relic, please?
Yep, I got it.
I got the artifact that takes away your super.
Oh, you have that thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the very
I had to
first
switch
time
to
I
do the
did
last
that.
Oh,
one.
I'm down.
I don't want to keep switching. But Yeah, I feel the same way you guys feel. My loadout hasn't changed,
Oh,
really.
it hit the rock instead of hitting
Like,
I went from Telesto to sidearm. That was my only change.
I did.
Sorry, babe.
I did mess with fusion rifles before, and I haven't touched a fusion rifle since the update. But I also played a lot with sidearms. Like fusion rifles and sidearms were kind of my thing. After the sniper, the scopes got nerfed and stuff, I kind of stayed away from them. Not because I like felt that it was unfair or I didn't want to, mess with them, but I just want to. I took that as an opportunity to kind of move away from snipers. I'd been just using snipers before that. I was like, let me move away. Let me go to like fusion rifle, something else. So I used a lot of fusion rifle sidearms. So now I just find myself using a lot of sidearm.
Yep.
I used a hand cannon before, still use them. Auto rifles on my Titan, still use them. Scott rifles are really nice. I was playing with the Distant Star. That hits pretty good in Crucible. Hopscotch Pilgrim. I've had really nicely rolled Hopscotch Pilgrims on my characters, and now they are disgusting in the Crucible. You get one with full auto, body seeker, and full stability. You just hold down the trigger, aim for the head, and watch the heads roll. It's that simple.
I haven't even used my hopscotch actually since, because I've been having so much fun with my hand cannon. Like now I feel that my hand cannon does everything that it did when I first started using hand cannons. Very back in vanilla, you know what I mean? Because that's
I need to get better with hand cannons.
Well, I just like really when we started Vanilla Destiny, like there were just different hand cannons, and the 6 Drag Pride, like I fell in love with that once the expansion started coming, you know what I mean? Like, and Varix hooked us up with that thing. So I just was like, dude, hand cannons. And then, you know what I mean? We started getting more and more content, and with that I just was like, oh, I still love my hand cannon. But I remember really in year 2 really struggling with finding a hand cannon that I liked, and then they came back with the Stolen Pride, but it still like wasn't the same thing. And then when I found the Palindrome, I was really excited about it. I was really happy with my roll, and now that they've done this tweak, like I feel it's everything that it's supposed to be. Like when I'm in the proximity that I'm supposed to, it handles quick and beautiful. It gives the shots that I want, and I love it. It's 2 to the head depending on where I am and how close. 1 to the head, but it makes you happy. Or 1 to the head in a little melee. Just yeah. And
just
even
reach out and touch you.
Just reach out and touch you. And it's kind of funny when we were playing this weekend, because they did nerf the Warlock's Stormcaller melee. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I didn't really feel. I felt maybe a little bit on the distance. Like there was
No, they did. They did.
I know they did. I'm not saying that they didn't. Like there was maybe like once or twice where I think I felt it. Like I was going up against a Titan and we were both like full melee, and he got me instead of me getting him. So that was a little.
That's what happened to me too.
That was a little like, oh, okay, but it was one of those. Okay, now I know that I can't go, head to head with a Titan full on melee.
Good.
But
it's good to hear you guys are being put in your place. You dirty warlocks here.
how am I being put in my place? How is it that a Titan can hit me on one shot, but now I can't hit someone else? Like, how is that balanced?
How is it you're going to take away my throwing knives when...
I don't agree that they took away your throwing knives
headshot throwing knives
I didn't have a problem with your
very skillful.
One
you need
headshot.
skill to throw a knife to
I
the
had
head.
no problem with it. It didn't bother me when a hunter took it
But
out.
the warlocks and the Titans were like, oh no, they've got too much stuff. They're throwing knives and shade stepping and smoke pellets and going invisible. Oh no, take it away.
Is that what I sound like?
That's what you all sound like.
That's what you all sound
give me
like.
a break.
I know, shut the fuck up. Fucking
Hunter love. So yeah, I mean, the warlock melee. I don't know. You guys feel it was unfair? I think it was.
It's not so much that it was unfair.
To quote Bungie, it was brought back to the level of the Sunsinger and the Voidwalker. So that melee is the same range.
If it's the same, then cool.
You know, like they brought it back to
I think
match.
they nerfed it back just a little bit too much. I think when I'm a full melee hit on a full melee Titan hit, we should both die. He shouldn't overpower me.
Yeah, that was my only thing is I was like, well, if we're both charged. But other than that, besides for like that full-on defense barrier on the Void Titan, other than that, I didn't like feel like I couldn't compete. Like I was still throwing out melees everywhere because so I do things, throw out those melees.
Now,
but I agree that the Warlock needed to be nerfed because he was meleeing you from across the map. That wasn't right either.
It was pretty bad.
You know, but
there's
they
another
kind of
Matador
backed him off a
64.
little too much.
Exactly.
Right.
So then when Warlocks were rocking around with a shotgun and that melee, it
was like
just...
double kill. You're like, fuck you, Warlock.
Yeah.
I've pinpointed.
I
Damn you and
totally
your
agree with
skirt.
that. But they nerfed it just a little too much.
Pretty woman gliding down the path. Icebreaker is the
Love my icebreaker.
It regens ammo and sidearms. We'll talk specifically about the trespasser, but all sidearms, when you guys pick up ammo and you die, that reserve ammo that you picked up, it's still there.
Yes.
So if I come back, if I had 108 rounds for my sidearm and I die and I come back, I still have 108 rounds for my sidearm.
I think they did that because they wanted people to use the sidearm.
Okay, so let me say this. Because I played Trials this weekend. I played Trials this weekend. I don't know how, but I had time this weekend.
We did. We had a little bit of time. We played some Trials with Miggy.
Yeah, Saturday with Miggs, and then yesterday with DJ and Chris, and then later with Chris and Bicho.
I didn't do that.
But I found myself doing this a lot, and it was, depending on the side of the map that I spawned on, I would either switch to my Icebreaker or switch to my Trespasser. In either occasion, I didn't feel the penalty of switching, like, after we landed, right? Because if you switch to your Icebreaker, you just wait a couple seconds, boom, you got 2 shots, that's good enough to, like, push forward. And then by the time you get to the door, you've got your 3rd shot. And with your Trespasser, you come in and you've got all your rounds. Correct?
Correct.
Do you guys feel that's fair? Because anyone else switches special weapons once they've landed, they're losing their ammo, and they have to go find ammo. You don't have to worry about that.
Push forward, Guardian.
You guys think that's fair?
When you're an icebreaker or
Is it
a sidearm.
Or a sidearm? But in my instance,
Well,
I
that's
was
what
I was switching between Trespasser and Icebreaker. So there's like 2 exotics. So cheating, not fair. Something that got overlooked. Do sidearms need to be brought back?
Looks like the hive.
I mean, isn't that what
I
they
just
want
think that they
with
might
it?
have done that because they wanted people to use the sidearms more. Maybe nobody was using them enough, so they thought, well, we need to make them use them. I mean, maybe that's why they did it.
Well, now everyone's using... Well, I don't want to say everyone, but most of the people are using sidearms
Most
now.
people are using them.
Because they don't feel the penalty. There are people out there using shotguns, snipers, but a lot of those snipers are No Land Beyonds and Icebreakers. Again, that takes up an exotic slot, which
Find those nodes, unload on
is
them,
that give and take, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything needs to be changed, I think it should be... if you die, you lose the ammo that you picked up. So I don't come back with 108 rounds for my sidearm. Come back with 36, right? Or 28, or whatever the standard
Right.
is.
Yeah,
Like-
like the Dregs promise, that comes back with ammo every time you come back.
No, it's not a problem that it comes back with ammo. It's the fact
Like,
that it
cool,
comes
that's a perk
ba-
for sidearms.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
perk.
fact that you get to keep the ammo that you picked up previously.
Exactly. Like, so they can run around, pop every single heavy box, and have a full, you know what I mean? Like, not just a full clip plus whatever. No, like, full the amount that you're allowed to carry, 100 and something. So if you have all of that equipped, boom, you die, you get to keep all of it. That kind of null and voids the whole point of, like, losing special. Like, it's like, okay, I lose,
I know what you mean, yep.
So that's kind of the thing is like, why? And you're right, it may be something that maybe it was like a little overlooked. Yeah, you can keep what's in the chamber,
but not your reserve.
Right.
Yeah. Like, they usually spawn you with anywhere from, like, 20 to 30 in your sidearm. Which, and your sidearm usually holds, like, 14 to 20, and then it gives you maybe, like, 5 or 6 extra in your reserve. Fine, but that's, like, boom, that's, like, one hit from the special box. You know what I mean? But it's like, if you have hit the special box umpteen times and you're off,
like the
I killed myself. I was talking instead of
high bioorganic architecture is still intact.
I was fucking around.
But there are microbursts
So
of
it's like, if you're sitting there with like 100 and something, like, why? That's the question of why.
It's true. I found myself doing that a lot in doubles. Like, I'd walk around. I was playing doubles with Flynn Lady. We'd walk around, we'd pick up special. I'd be using my sidearm, which my hand cannon, which Hawkmoon works beautifully now. You can 2-tap with the Luck in the Chamber perk. And then after half a match, I would like have 130 rounds for my sidearm, and I'd be like, time to switch. And then it'd be like sidearm rampage, you know, for like a 5-kill streak.
Because you had so much
I had so much sidearm ammo.
Even though you died.
Yeah, even though I had died previously.
And because I haven't used the sidearms as much, because I've just been like wrecking other stuff, I didn't completely like pick up on that. But now that you're saying these things, it's something that it kind of null and voids
the special ammo changes that they made when you die.
And it's like, no wonder everyone is using sidearms like crazy, because there's no penalty. There should be some penalty on every special. Like, you should run out. Period. Especially if you have died. And that's what I think I like the most. That's what I like the most about this is it really encourages no death. No death.
I haven't tried it, but you could probably play a whole Crucible match with just your sidearm. Because the special respawns every 60 seconds, and there are, 4 crates in every map?
Yeah. It's like, this sounds like something that needs to be tested.
Like, you could run a whole match with sidearms.
And if that's what...
And I don't want to say it would be as bad as shotguns, but it's you almost have the same situation.
Yeah, like, Bungie, the whole point was to create it so that we're not just using one weapon. That was the point of this, and now you do a tweak, and now we're just using sidearms. Bungie, you guys can't get it right. Like,
Bungie, we added another orange to the trick, and now it's getting hard to juggle.
Like, the way that the people are like, I don't like mosquitoes, let's bring in this, and then they bring in something else, and then they have a new problem. Like, and then you have an overpopulation.
Bungie, we were juggling oranges, and someone threw in a banana.
And now we have too many bananas, and now we have too much this, and now we have too much this, and like, it's like, guys, don't you realize that when you bring in something else to cure whatever you're trying to fix, you're just gonna have an overpopulation of that? Have we not learned? I don't think we have.
Well, maybe Destiny 2 will be
Sounds like you're about to find out. Eyes up,
Maybe.
Now, before I start throwing my money at Destiny 2, guys. The New York Toy Fair was this past weekend.
Yes, it was.
And we got some very exciting news. McFarlane Toys, I don't know if you saw, guys, but McFarlane Toys is making a shit ton of Destiny merchandise, and it's going to start starts with a beautiful replica of the Gallarhorn.
Oh,
the
man!
Iron Gallarhorn, to be more exact. And this thing looks fantastic. It is gorgeous. It is life-size.
It's beautiful. That's what it is.
Guys, it makes sound. It has 4 sound effects. It has
I didn't
It
know
has
that.
yeah,
4 sound effects.
yeah. You press
now
the trigger.
let's say, what ones are they?
You press the trigger, and it has tracking.
Oh man.
It also has explosion, so when you hear a rocket hit, it's got the explosion sound. And it also has the Wolfpack round sound, so you hear the little Wolfpack rounds coming at
Nice.
you. It's got a 4th sound, and I can't remember what it is. It might be reload. And, guys, the scopes, you can actually
Calm
look
down.
down sights of the scopes of the Gjallarhorn and line up your
How
shot.
big is this Gjallarhorn?
It is
It's
life
size. It's the size that
It's
it
the
is
size that it
supposed
would
to
be to a person.
if it was real.
You can go
Holy
ahead. Yeah, it's
crap.
so McFarlane Toys has specified that this is a cosplay item. Like this is for like
This
if you
is
want to
for
dress up
cosplayers.
as a guardian.
Exactly.
This is what you. If you don't want to make your own Gjallarhorn, this is where you get it.
Exactly. So
Now,
this is what Soup is going to get
Gal,
me for my
how much
birthday.
would you pay for a Gjallarhorn that like makes
A
sounds?
life size?
And you can look
Life
down the
size,
scope and
Shanks.
actually aim down sights.
Life fucking
Life size that you can throw over your
Like,
shoulder,
realistic.
walk into the room and be like, "Hey, Trish,
Oh, Shanks.
how do you like me now?"
I already said so. How much, Gal? How much?
Oh, jeez. I couldn't even $100.
$100? That's how much you pay?
You wouldn't pay
I
any more
don't
than
know.
that?
I don't know.
Have you never bought one
It's
of
life
these things?
size.
Have you never
No,
seen
I
like
haven't.
a Millennium Falcon that like makes sound effects and stuff and is like
No,
life
never.
size? Really?
Oh, I was the only sound effect it ever had. No, I've never.
I was the only fucking sound effect.
Yeah, those things
Yeah,
go
I
for
was,
like
you know,
$250.
I
But-
have no idea how much to pay for those, dude.
So this Gjallarhorn is going for $150. They're gonna sell retail.
So I said 100. You made it sound like I've committed a crime.
Usually when you
I just
when
kind of
those
lowballed it a
things-
little. Usually, you
yeah,
know.
they're like $300 for shit like
yeah,
that.
because I've never bought anything like that before. You know, I mean, so I wouldn't begin to know how to place it.
Yeah. Yeah, so $150, very reasonable, very awesome. Like I was telling Shug,
Yeah,
we
it sounds like
need
it.
one
We
for
need it
every
in our
room of the
life.
house.
2 in the bedroom.
Two in the bed, so they cross over the bed.
over the bed.
That's funny.
So no, seriously though, we might end up getting 2 of these. Like,
Exactly. We'll get one and eventually get another one. Oh, you're right there. Wasn't sure
Careful,
where you
Gauzy.
were. Careful, Gauzy. You got one.
another
for the-
thing that
yeah.
they're coming out with are the figures, the Guardian figures.
And those are
The
very
action
affordable.
figures. Very affordable. That's okay, Gab. At $19.99. And they got 3 different ones. They've got the Titan in the Bolt of Glass raid gear. They've got the Warlock in the King's Fall raid gear. And they've got the Hunter in the Iron Banner gear.
Look at that thing.
You know what?
Did you say King's
sexy
Fall?
Iron
Nice.
Banner.
What
Did you say
size are
King's
they?
Fall?
Yeah, King's Fall.
No, it's Crota.
No, it's King's Fall, baby.
Makes you wonder what they're
Are you
really
sure?
doing to us.
It's King's Fall.
Sounds like you're about to find out.
What size are they?
They are 15 inch, I think. 2 seconds, let me pull it up here. Find cover and pull it up.
So the Titans in both the glass gear.
Yes, Titans in Bolt of Glass gear.
Oh shit, he's right there.
Guardian, down.
Guardian down. Yeah, that's King's Fall because he's got the touch of malice and he's got the black spindle.
I see the touch of malice, yes.
Okay, who's this? The Hunter?
No,
No,
the
the
Warlock.
The Warlock. Okay, so the Titans in Bolt of Glass. The
In
Hunter's
Bolt of Glass,
Crota,
yeah, and he comes with the
and
Gjallarhorn
the Warlock's in King's
and
Fall.
looks like an Invective.
No, the Hunter is in Iron Banner gear.
Yeah, Iron Banner gear. The Iron Banner gear that I'm wearing right now, that's what the
And these are
Hunter
15
looks
inches
like.
Tall?
And these are 7 inches tall. Sorry.
7 inches tall, McFarlane, Destiny, $20.
$20.
$20.
The
But you better
Hunter-
pre-order
Right?
them.
You were right. The Hunter comes with a ghost and a thorn.
They all should come with a ghost.
Very cool.
I don't know about that. That's what I see here. I don't know. It looks like they each come with 2 things, so it looks like the 2 things vary. Like I said, the Bolt of Glass Titan's got looks like he's got an Invective and a Gjallarhorn on his back.
I see it.
And then the Warlock, the Kingsfall Warlock, looks like
Has
he's
the
holding the Touch of
Malice.
Malice, and he's got the Black Spindle on his back, looks like. And then the Hunter, look, he's holding out a Ghost. I don't see anything on his back, and he's holding the Thorn in his other hand.
And where can you get these?
Well, they're going to be in toy stores come fall this year.
Nice. All right.
So we have to go pre-order them, Gal.
Toys R Us, wherever
What
you
do
got to
have
go.
to pre-order?
Whoa.
Well, so Soop was telling me about the Pacific Rim toys
Oh,
and
yeah,
how
those
they
things
used to
went
be
fast.
$20, and now you can't find them for less than $80.
Yeah, they're pretty overpriced
Literally
now.
less than
Oh, shit.
$80.
If you're looking for a Jaeger, like the best someone will do is probably 60.
Thanks. Oh my god, I'm getting pulverized.
I see. Just find nice cover. Then chain them. Now they've also guys, the Gallarwing Sparrow is also
A thing.
a thing, guys.
Life size? Does it actually run?
No, it's it's
I'm
it's
down.
for your figures. So if you get one of these Destiny figures, you
It'll
can go
fit
ahead,
your
yeah, you
figure.
can go ahead and get a Sparrow and put one on a Sparrow.
That's cool, because like this guy did all the Spawn toys, and those were like,
Right,
awesome.
exactly. And he does a lot of other toys
Yeah,
too.
he does some of the best.
But
toys
yeah,
out
those
there.
are some of the best toys around.
They really,
like
really are.
detailed to the max.
That's
why
his
they're
toys are
so
great.
gorgeous.
He does them exactly the way
Oh,
that they
shit.
should, the way that you want them to be done.
Yeah. Now, there's also, guys, besides the 3 Guardians, besides your big-ass life-size Gjallarhorn, besides the Sparrow that you can get for your
Oh, he got me
Guardian,
again.
and you know I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna be around the house, I'm gonna be like,
With your Gjallarhorn?
Yeah, with my-
Seriously,
yeah.
you have no idea.
yo, I'm a wolf pack my kitties.
You have no idea.
I'm a track and I'm a fire when they're on the kitchen counter. I'm be like, you bastards. Get ready for these wolf pack rounds.
Stay alive, I'm up in 10, 8.
All right.
Stay alive.
Now, guys, we're also getting. Are you ready? Are you ready? We're getting the sexy, the gorgeous Lord Saladin in all his beauty, in all his majestic. What
Yes.
would you say? Iron Lordiness is just. Oh, that's a ogre.
Whoa, ogre right there. Oh my god, oh my god.
So he comes in full gear, guys. I don't know if his helmet comes off, and you can see his face. But from the figure that was displayed at the toy fair, he comes in full gear. He's got his cape. He's got his fur around his cape. And guys, he's holding the axe. He's holding that axe relic.
Yeah, he is, and the axe looks really good.
It looks really good.
I'm happy with that axe.
Very happy with it.
Drop their high priest
So-
before I can perfect
Like that.
their
The
business.
This
little,
is gonna be
the
cool.
fur.
And they're all
Yeah.
the same size, right?
The
Except
Lord,
for Gjallarhorn,
the Lord
right?
Saladin is a little bigger. He's
Just
10
because
inch.
he would be bigger, you know what I mean?
He's a little
Like,
Okay,
taller.
so he's probably like $50.
I don't know. There's no price on this. There's been no price on Lord Saladin yet. But if the other ones are 20, he's
Hopefully-
probably like 25.
yeah, I feel he'd be $30, $25 to $30. So
He looks really
Yeah,
good though.
about that. Okay.
So I mean, these are gonna look really good.
This
displayed.
sounds really cool. I am definitely gonna.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Check
I was
this
I was
out.
telling Shug we're probably gonna get the little guy a Titan for his Christmas present.
yeah, for my nephew, because he's got a Titan. Like he's got his own Destiny
Right, his first character
and
was a
his
Titan.
very first character that he made was a Titan. So,
Right.
because you know,
Same here.
He likes that Hulk smash.
Yeah, and I really want to get one of each just to have in the house. And then I was
Yeah,
telling
me
Shug
too.
one of each to keep in the box.
And
After
one of-
these things go up in price, wouldn't be a bad idea either.
Well, yeah, and I
Yeah.
would.
Oh
I
no,
would
I'm
like
only
to
going to get one of
have
each,
some
but I'm
to
not going to
open.
open them.
I'm not gonna open.
No,
it.
See, that's where we
I'm
want
not
some
gonna-
to
Yeah,
open.
we want to
We
display
want to
some
like touch them and
on the,
and like
on
be
the
like,
mantle.
choo, ready, here it comes, just a touch of malice.
Sure, you guys. That's funny.
Yeah.
Running outside with your Galahorn.
Eris would tell
Yeah.
you not to make
You don't even know.
Put your little guy on a sparrow. and
I have
pew
something to
around
do
the
now when
house.
I'm at the laundromat waiting for my clothes to dry.
It's
Destroy
true.
I'm taking my
and
toys.
any lingering thoughts.
Dude, I'm gonna
is
end up getting
funny.
like 5 sets
But
of
if
these
you
things.
lose your toys, I'm gonna be mad.
5 sets.
Yeah, what if you break it? What if you drop it
I'd
and
be like,
break it?
the warlock and the hunter fight, and then here comes Lord Saladin.
No, that would be me. I would be the one to fucking break it. I'd be like playing really fucking rough, and I'd get too excited, and then it would break, and I'd be like, I'm sorry.
So yeah, so Sugah had
You
fun
break
with
it,
the
you
Mega
go to
Blocks.
get another one.
But
and
now-
Yeah, like with my Mega Blocks, that was really
That was fun, but now it's time for big boy toys.
real life. My Mega Blocks was like a little
I'm into
teaser.
it.
It was like a teaser.
That was foreplay.
Well, I
time to
have
get it in.
3 boys. I have 3 boys, and Christmas is coming. So
Oh, there you go.
Oh man!
Oh,
Each boy
man.
gets a toy.
no, they each one get to buy me one. There's 3
Oh,
of them. One can pick me up the warlock. One
You're like,
can pick
hey,
me up the hunter.
you
the
the
other can pick me
warlock.
up the knight.
You the warlock. you
and
get
Trish
toy.
can get me a
And
Galahorn.
Trish
Ew.
can get you Saladin. There you go.
And it would be, dude, wouldn't it be really, wouldn't it be really cool if, like, there were a Christmas box that was an engram and, like, you put the Galahorn in there? So
Oh man!
Went to
Oh,
open
get out
your-
of my life right now.
when you went to open your Christmas box, it was a Galahorn?
That would be very smart of them to have little engram box. I'll make you an engram box, babe.
This is an exotic yellow engram box. Open it up for Christmas
That'd be
with a bow
funny.
on it. Open it up, Galahorn inside.
Well, at least I know what you guys are going to get me for Christmas.
A cat.
Cat.
A kitty. Is it a puppy?
This Galahorn shoots cats.
Yes, it shoots cats.
No, you stuff the Galahorn with a cat. And
Yeah,
shoot
you load up your cat pack rounds.
Oh
cat
yeah.
rounds. Cat rounds.
Cat
Yep.
pack rounds instead of those wolves coming out.
Cat pack. Yep. Cat pack. Yep.
Your Aristocat rounds.
You just hear the
Oh,
you
there's
just hear the hissing and everything else when they fire.
Like as soon as the little
shit,
kitty
shit,
rounds hit. But guys, let's back away. I mean, too much Destiny. I'm gonna overload.
Too much fun. Too much fun. Too much fun.
Too much fun. Let's hop over to Overwatch. A little Overwatch news because people have been talking about who the next character is going to be for Overwatch, and Jeff Kaplan came out and said everyone's like, oh man, it might be Doomfist, and Terry Crews might be, he'd like to voice Doomfist, so he might voice Doomfist. But Jeff Kaplan came out and said that 24, the 24th character is not who you think it is. He's
Not
also
who I think it
not
is,
who you
no.
guys. So it's probably not going to be Doomfist. It's not to say that Doomfist is out and they're not going to do Doomfist. He also said that they have multiple new heroes being worked on right now, plus numerous events and event-related content. So it's not that you guys aren't going to get Doomfist. It's just probably not going to be the next character that you're going to get. Oh man, I died again.
Oh, I died.
Oh, nice
Dang.
grenades.
I tried.
So I mean, that's cool. To hear that they're working on multiple heroes is really cool. I mean, I don't even play the game, and I think it's cool. How excited are you, Shug, for your heroes?
I always like new characters.
And how soon would you like to see these new characters?
Only to me, because I'm still new to the game, and
Oh, it could be a while because you still got characters
I
to burn.
still have characters that I haven't completely mastered or even played yet. You know what I mean? There's like a few that it's like, oh, maybe I've played it for like a hot second, but there may be like a handful that I haven't played, and definitely I haven't mastered a good amount of them. And, you know, being
Right.
someone... So, in that terms, it's okay. If I had played this game from the beginning, I'd be ready right now.
So you what? Wait a month?
Yeah, a month is fine.
How do you feel about them not doing the Valentine's event that everyone was
I
so
was a
rumored
little
about?
sad, only because I was like, yes, Overwatch better than Destiny, giving me a Valentine's event. And then everyone was like, nah, nothing for you and Boo to play together, no. And I was like, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
So, you know. But life goes on. I got some pretty good stuff from the New Year's event. So that was actually really fun. I'm just looking forward to the next event. Hopefully it'll be like a Patty's Day where things are green or stuff. I just like events. Events are fun.
I completely agree with you. Live events are pretty fucking fun.
They really are. I like this
Anybody
new
need
wave
heavy?
of... Yeah, in a second. Sure. Sure.
I guess I can get rid of this heavy.
Exactly.
Let's get it. That ship's here. Hurry up.
Take it.
There you go.
Tethered. Wow. Wow. So yeah, another thing that has been just dishing out content like no one's business besides Overwatch. It's been Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. And we're not gonna kill an hour on it, but let's talk about the DLC. Gao, how much of it have you played? I know you played Daughters.
I've done 21, did Daughters.
Now that you're all warmed up,
That's it?
21 Daughters.
21 Daughters.
What was the other one?
Jack's 55th birthday.
No, I haven't done Jack.
Okay, that's it.
I haven't done Jack yet, and I haven't done Ethan Must Die yet.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
I have done Nightmare, or whatever one that is. There's Nightmare and
then Night Terror, the advanced one, yeah.
Night Terror. Okay, yeah.
So
You did Jack's birthday. Got to feed him stuff.
Jack's 55th birthday. Yeah, so all right, so let's go 21 first. Let's talk 21.
All right.
Blackjack. It's like something out of Saw, though, right? The way
Yes, exactly.
the way they strap you into this device that's gonna cut off your fingers.
Yep.
Dude, Gao and Soop were hilarious fucking playing this shit. Especially Gao. Like, Soop went to work. I was like, he had to stop, and I was in party chat with Gao. I swear to God, I can't even tell you how many times Gao was like, I don't even know. I've done it every way. He tried every which way. He was getting all his fingers chopped off. It was some shit. He's like, I don't understand. I do this, and then I do this. He's a cheater.
Now the way it's set up is it's what, 3 rounds go? The first round, so just 21. Playing 21 is 3 rounds of blackjack. The cards are numbered 1 to 11. There's no doubles, and closest one 21 wins. If you go over 21, you lose, obviously. First round.
Unless he pops down the card that says first to 24.
Right, they're trump cards that you can play, and then they change the rules.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, trump cards, yeah, changes the rules. You know, halfway through, it makes sense. Makes total sense.
Makes total sense. The first round is chopping off your fingers.
I hope you're not going to tell them how to do it because
No.
because
No
spoilers here. We're
just spoilers.
I did try
preparing.
everything I could think of except for that one thing.
Well, that's survival
And I'm
though,
like,
right? That's survival mode, isn't it? That's not regular, is it?
No. To get past the first one, I was like Sugar said.
You're right.
Was like
it was the first
trying
one.
everything. I'm like, I don't get this.
You're right.
Struggled hard.
Yeah, I'm not. I won't give away the spoiler. But round one, you get your fingers chopped off if you mess
They're
up.
gone. Be prepared. No fingers. You don't need them.
You lose one.
You lose one at a time. Round two.
It goes 1, 2, and then 3.
Oh, 1, 2. Yeah, the bet goes up.
Yeah.
Second round
So
is
if you won the first round, he lost a finger. But if he won the second round, you would lose 2.
2 fingers. Yeah.
All right, okay, so it goes on like that. Okay.
The second round is electricity. He inserts a prong into you and shocks the shit out of you. And then fries you crispy if you lose. The third round, there is this saw hanging above the ceiling, and it either comes closer or further away from you depending on how good you're doing. Yeah, to your face. So you literally get like a saw in your face if you lose. Yeah, Gao struggled hard.
It was fun. Gao was trying. Let me tell you.
I was.
I know you put effort into your shit, Gao. Didn't give up either.
I was even
give
trying
up.
to brainstorm. No, I did not.
Yeah,
give
no,
up. I
it's
was even trying to
definitely.
brainstorm.
You definitely have to sit down and think about it. It's definitely one of those situations, and it's very different than the rest than the way the rest of the game is paced.
Exactly.
To be completely honest, it was like a mini game almost, like a completely different. It was still terrifying, right?
Yes.
It was still fucking terrifying. And it was fun.
Especially when you lost, you're like, oh no.
Right?
Oh no. You cringe, you wait for it. You know,
I can't imagine what that looks like in VR when you're sitting there and, you look down and it looks like your fucking hand. So,
can't wait to play.
That business aside, you beat you beat that, you beat 21, you get survival, you get 21 survival edition. And then for that one, you have to beat 5 players at a poker game, and you only have your 5 fingers.
You ready?
So if you lose all 5 fingers, you die. My first time around, I went all the way to the 5th dude without losing any fingers, and I was really proud. Guy was like, "What? You haven't lost any fingers?" I was like, "Yeah, Gao, pro go."
I was proud of you.
But then I last round I got wiped out. So then I went in and I tried it again. I was like, I'm gonna give it another shot, and I lost 2 fingers, and I was like, oh no, I'm probably not gonna do it this time around. I lost 2 fingers already. I'm only at like the first dude. End up still playing through it, and boom, I end up finishing Survival Plus. Like, you really have to sit there and think about like, what cards you have, what cards does my opponent have, what are they holding in their hand, do I really want to draw or do I want to stay, it's really, you really have to think things through before you make your move. I thought it was really clever, I thought it was really awesome. Yeah, I like this. I think this was good. I think 21 was a really good addition to this game.
It was. It does add the saw factor.
Right, it really does.
Because the game itself is kind of a mix of Resident Evil and Silent Hill, so then to throw the saw factor in there as well, all these things that just kind of make you creeped out and cringe. So.
Yeah, and this really gives you a background for Lucas, right? Kind of like what he's been doing, because he's not really around much when people are terrifying you in the house. So, I mean, this kind of gives you a look at what his routines are like and what he does. He basically likes kidnapping people and strapping. He likes doing the saw thing, strapping them to weird devices and watching them get out.
Watch out, explodies.
So So he's a real crazy maniac. Now, Daughters. Daughters was...
Awesome.
When I started playing Daughters, okay? Let me go through this emotion by emotion. When I started playing Daughters and I saw... Because it starts with a news report, right? And it's an actual, like, live person, like, being filmed on news. It's not, like, CGI created person. It's live action. That kind of gave me a flashback to the first Resident Evil gal, where if you, not the director's cut, but the very first Resident Evil, the beginning scene where the helicopter crashes and the dogs are chasing you to the mansion, that was all live action. And then they changed it to the digital CG version later on. But originally, it was a live action shot with an actual camera and actual people, like scene with Wesker and Chris and Jill, and they were all actors and they were all dressed up and they were all running. So that was like a nice little throwback to that, I thought. Now, the second thing, once you get in there, it plays a lot like the beginning of the game, right? You're in the house, you're in the mansion. And it's before the mansion gets destroyed. The Bakers are completely normal, right? And the house isn't fucked up. You learn that there's a hurricane, and that's the reason why all the windows and the doors are boarded up.
Makes sense, right?
Right, so there's an excuse to why this house looks so fucking creepy, and how that boat got in the bayou. Like, things just start adding up like no one's business. I love it. I love it. And then you're walking around, you're experiencing normal life, and then Jack comes home with Evie. Whatever. Little girl. Creepy little girl. Now you know that shit has hit the fan. Now you know that
She comes back.
the evil is about to begin, right?
About to begin.
Omnigal's neutralized and Eris didn't have to lift.
And it does. And the way it does, like, the lights go out, and then you have to figure out, you know, why the lights went out, and scary shit starts happening, and then Mom turns, and then Dad turns, and then Dad's chasing you, and then you have to get away, and then there's two separate endings! There's two separate endings! That is really fucking cool. So, Daughters go.
I might need to go to the tower and get rid of some stuff. Daughters was great. I liked it. That was great. Everything you just said. You see the house before anything even happened. Normal family. Yeah, it was great. I just thought it was really good. And the two endings were really good. Really good. Not when you get caught.
That's
not a good thing.
It brought back that scary factor for you, too. Didn't you feel that when you're being chased around the house?
Oh,
by
yeah,
Pop?
definitely. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So it was very scary. I felt it. I thought it was. I thought it was great. It brought it back for me, and you had to sneak around so Mom couldn't find you either. Like, it was really good. It was really good.
Oh, that was so funny with Mom.
One part freaked me out when I thought. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the other one, too. Mom's room.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That was the other one. What was that called? The bedroom?
The bedroom.
Escape the bedroom or something?
Bedroom. Yeah.
See, that was kind of wicked, too.
She gets so pissed. What have you been doing?
So Jack's 55th birthday, you get to walk around. So you're Mia, okay? You're Mia. You get to hit the chest, and you get to get a couple select items out of the chest. You know, you can pick a handgun or a shotgun, a knife. You know, there's bullets in there for you, so you can take them out, have bullets in your inventory. And then you walk around the house, and it's really fucking fun, okay? It starts off with Jack at a dinner table. He's wearing a birthday party hat. He's wearing a clown nose, and he's wearing oversized clown glasses. And he's hungry. He's got his fork and his knife, and he's hungry. He wants you to get him food. So you go, and you start, and you're running around the house, and then molded start popping up. And these molded have birthday hats too.
No, they had birthday hats, which was hilarious.
And
They
then you
looked
start
good.
shooting the molded, and what do you think comes out?
I know, you told me.
Food.
Confetti! It is really... Food.
Food.
It's confetti. It's really fucking fun. It's almost like... Do you remember back in Halo Reach, they had that mode where if you killed a grunt, it would explode into confetti, and the children would go, yeah! You guys remember that?
No.
No?
I never played Halo.
Oh, it's so much fun. But, damn, we're gonna have to bring an Xbox over to Gao.
Right?
Halo games.
Yeah, we will.
Save it.
Damn, campaign Gao, you and me.
Whatever. Kyle'll be there in a hot second. He'll be like, yeah, guys, yeah.
So yeah, you go around, and when you're shooting the molded, you're actually taking seconds off your time. So if you kill the molded, like headshot, that's 7 seconds. Like it gives you an additional 7 seconds. So you can like strategize, go down, like kill a couple molded, add like 40 seconds to your time, then run around the house and find food. You can literally find like stew, pepper, wine, fruit, beer, and you can mix some of these things up. Like you put the fruit and the beer together, and then mix fruity beer, and you can like stew and the pepper. You put it together, you know, make spicy stew and stuff like that. So you can combine dishes to make heartier dishes. That way, when you go give them to Jack, his meter fills up more.
Because he's hungry.
Because he's hungry. So it's this really fun timed game where you go around. And you have to add seconds to your time and collect food and feed him till the meter fills up, you know. So he no longer hungry.
He no hungry.
He no hungry. And then so you feed him, and then the great thing about it is there's a lot of different stages. Right, I think I've seen so far. I don't know if there's more to be unlocked. So far, I think I've seen like 6 or 7 stages. So I've only played 3. So. Awesome. So really cool.
Sounds cool. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet, but...
The minute I saw the molded come out with the birthday hats, oh my god, I started cracking up. That was so funny. And then you're feeding Jack his food, and he's got that clown nose and those oversized clown glasses. Oh, it's hilarious. And then the confetti that comes out when you're shooting the molded is also... It really does it. It really does it. And then they added these cool things where, you can pick up like a laser gun in a certain section of the map, and you're literally like pew 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 pew. Dude, it's a lot of fun. You need to go in there and try it out because it is a lot of fun.
It does sound cool. It really does.
So I mean that'll do it for our Resident Evil news. We've recapped the DLC. We're not getting any DLC now till springtime. We'll be getting that Not a Hero free DLC. Guys, let's dive into our last bit of video game news. Pokemon Go got 80 new Pokemon. Go out there and get your Gen 2 Pokemon, Generation 2 Pokemon are here. Your Cyndaquils, your Totodiles, Sugah and Gao. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Your Chikorritas. Go get them. Go get them all. He's like, what? Chiquita Bananas? No.
I know what a Chikorita is.
Not a senorita, a chikorita.
It's just a younger version of a senorita.
I knew you were going to say that. Gal.
You knew it?
Chikorita. So I've already I've already caught a couple.
But to me, knowing Pokemon, and it's a Chikorita.
Yeah.
It's like a baby duck or a baby chicken or something like that.
No, it's not. It's not. It's actually
It's not?
No, it's like half dinosaur. Think it's like a Brontosaurus with like a little Brontosaurus with a leaf coming out of its head.
Okay, now it makes no sense to call it a Chikorita then.
Well,
all right, go ahead.
It evolves into a bay leaf and then it evolves into a Meganium.
It evolves into a bay leaf.
Bay leaf. And then Totodile goes into Crocodile and then it goes into Feraligatr.
For alligator.
For alligator. And then...
Is it a furry alligator?
No, it's not. It's a scaly alligator.
Oh, he's not even furry.
And then Cyndaquil goes to...
Ashes.
Quilava.
Quilava.
And then Typhlosion.
Oh, Typhlosion.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So Typhlosion is like a typhoon explosion mixture?
No, he's a fire Pokemon. He's like
See, I was close.
Very close, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Charmander, right?
Right.
Right.
And then the way you beat Charmander is with Squirtle.
Right.
Because
he shoots water and puts out the fire.
Yes, that's how you put out a fire go. Good.
Like it urinate on it. Go ahead. Make fun.
So yeah, so you get 80 Pokemon Gen 2, and
don't
yeah,
go anywhere.
I've already caught a couple. The eggs too. There are new eggs. So if you're a Pokestop and you get some new eggs, you got Gen 2 eggs, guys. Go out there. Also, Pokemon Evolve now. Your Onix, Steelix, your Scyther, Scizor, your Chansey, Blissey. Sorry.
Blissey.
What else? I can't think of anything else that evolves in Gen 2 that was Gen 1 at the moment. Yeah, I guess that'll do it. That's it. So yeah, guys, let's go out there, go catch your 80 new Pokemon, and go see what the meta is. Go see what's holding down gyms. Word around the block is it's Tyranitar, which evolves from a Pupitar and starts at a... Oh, what's that little guy's name?
Like a tiny amoeba?
Oh. So let's go on to our next segment.
Yes!
Cinema Madness, where Gao has a
Oh.
better idea of what we're talking about.
Take us to some strikes.
Batman.
No.
Why not?
He's doing
Because of the time.
In Batman news, guys, I know Batman news. It can only be bad. It can only be bad, man. Batman can only be bad, man. Guys, director Matt Reeves has exited negotiations.
He's gone.
He's gone. He doesn't want to be the director for this Batman movie anymore.
I mean, right? Who would? No one is gonna want to.
Guys, no one is wanting to touch this fucking movie.
Dude, I swear, in like
it is like
2-3
someone
weeks, it's
farted
gonna
in the
get
room,
canceled.
and everyone's like, "Oh, we gotta get out one by one."
It's just lingering. We gotta go.
Right. Ben Affleck's like, I really want to get out right now. So, guys, what do you guys think is going to happen as Batman?
I think the whole movie's gonna get canceled.
Not even going to happen.
Not even gonna happen. Or they're gonna get like some they're gonna get some like fan director who's like, I don't even care, I just want to be the director of Batman. Yeah.
And that's what Sugah thinks of fan directors. Gao, what do you think?
I don't know what to think. I'm just disappointed.
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. It's like someone just step up and do it, and a
Joel,
good one step
do you think
up
this?
and say,
I know
can do this.
we talked Ridley Scott last week was interested. Do you think that he'll take it now, just because there's no one else in line for that director's role?
I think if he did get a hold of it, he might do something really good with it. Might make it darker.
But will these directors actually be allowed to? I think that's also the biggest thing that continues to happen.
You think it's the studio putting limits on people?
I think it's the studio. I always think it is conspiracies. I always think it's the studio because usually, and I can say this.
What studio's taking it?
Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm. And
Why doesn't somebody just make a bid for Warner Brothers to take it over?
have fun.
Batman's a cash cow, buddy. You don't give up your golden goose.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, you don't give it up, but then you're not even gonna use it. You're just gonna let it sit there and just fade away because of
Well,
pride.
yeah, because if I can't have it, no one can. Don't you know?
Yeah, well then get a director in there and
well,
let the director make the decisions. Henceforth, the director of the movie.
You-
Let him use his vision.
Mhm. But that's the thing. People don't want to relinquish their power, Gal. They don't want to relinquish their power, and then they wonder why shit doesn't go the way they want it to.
Hulk solo movie. Universal still owns the rights to Hulk. That's why they can't make a Hulk solo movie. What? Anyway.
What?
I don't know. I heard something about Hulk and women. I don't know.
Women. No, it's the same reason why they can't make a Hulk solo movie, because Universal owns the rights to the Hulk and they're not doing anything with it. So Marvel Studios can't make a Hulk solo movie.
Right.
So
So
they're just sitting on it.
another one dies in the shadows.
One bites the dust.
Something that's not dying in the shadows, but instead hunting in the shadows is the Predator. And guys,
Yeah.
we're getting that Predator Shane Black directed movie. It's being filmed. He's already tweeted out a partial cast photo. So you can go ahead and check that out on his Twitter, guys, and see who the cast is. Looks like there's going to be a kid in this movie. And I know who's that guy from? Is it? I don't know. One of the bald guy from Keanu.
Yes.
He's in it too.
The tall one.
Bad with names right now. Yeah.
Aren't they both from Mad TV?
I don't know. It's been a while.
Okay,
since
yeah,
I
I
haven't
can't-
seen Mad TV since like '98.
I know who he is too because I think they're both stand-up comedians too, and I just cannot. And the tall one hosted something like Animal Planet or something like that, or
Okay, well, yeah, he's going to be in it.
stand-up video. Okay, I can't remember his name though.
He's going to be in it. And so Matt Reeves, and he's also come out and said, you know what? This Predator movie, guys, it's rated R. And people were like, what? Everything's rated R now. Deadpool, Wolverine, Predator. But Shane Black was
That
like,
just means
guys,
they're good.
it's rated R because spines bleed.
It's gonna be intense, that's why.
Right? We're going to have Predator ripping out spines again. Like, yes.
Can you imagine Predator PG-13? I mean, give me a break.
Give me a break.
What's he gonna do? Come in there and give him such a scolding? Give me a break.
I don't see the problem. Parents, deal with your children. Tell them to get the fuck over it. That's what my parents did. My parents told me to get the fuck over it.
You're not watching it. Get the fuck over it.
You get the fuck over it. This is part of being life. You know, you
It's
want to like
not
have no
real,
responsibilities
it's a
and pay no
movie.
bills. You get to not watch rated R movies. Get the fuck over it. You want to watch rated R movies? Go pay some bills.
Go pay some bills.
Fuck off.
So,
Handle it and
mean-ass
realize
parents.
that that's not real.
So yeah, guys, it's being filmed. Started filming. It'll be out next year. How do you feel about new Predator movie? It's about time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Time.
Yep.
I do like my.
I can't wait.
Predators.
Little child
I
is
do
gonna
like
get
my
so
Predator.
scared so
Do you guys
hard.
remember? You guys remember the last Predator movie with? It was.
Adrian Brody. It was called Predators.
Right, Predators.
Yes.
With, who directed that? That was Robert Rodriguez, wasn't it? He did From Dusk Till Dawn.
I think so. Yes.
And yeah, so and then it had the Predator dogs. Do you remember the Predator dogs?
Oh yeah, definitely. That was
You know that movie. It
That's
wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
no. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It was an interesting
wasn't
idea.
bad.
It was definitely an interesting idea. You know,
Yeah,
like
when they
predators
landed on their
headhunting.
planet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the idea was that the predators like kidnapped people from like certain areas with certain skills that they kind of felt would be
Beneficial.
an interesting hunt, right?
Yeah. Competitive.
Yeah,
Competitive
something competitive
and fun.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah.
They like that 1v1. So yeah, I'm very excited that we got a new Predator movie coming out, and I can't wait to see some spine ripping. Can't wait to see some detonation arm bomb action. Can't wait to see some invisibility
Just
shit.
good fight sequence. Because how big are these things? Are they like 8, 9 feet tall or something like that? Or they're
Yeah,
pretty tall?
they're
Tall.
pretty fucking tall.
And I'm honestly,
Probably
I'm
need it
really
shorter
looking
than-
forward to what CGI is going to add to all these possibilities. You know what I mean? I'm really
True,
looking
but I hope
forward.
they don't go all CGI and they do stick to practical effects because the Predator suit looks good
Well, and
in practical effects.
let me say, I better hope that the suit better not look like all the other fucking stupid suits out there.
What? You don't want him in a sleek black Power Ranger, Iron Man / RoboCop mix?
Look
If I
at
see
fucking
him
everybody
in a
look
Captain
exactly the
Kirk
same fucking
shirt,
black
I'm out of
suit.
there. He better not be wearing any Star Trek shit
Right?
either.
Like, this summer, we're going to start to see, like, photos of the costume. You're going to hear Sugar, like, I do not approve. Or, I'm the happiest person on the face of the planet Earth right now.
Yeah.
So let's
Or
see.
in their trophy case. I don't want to see a Klingon skull in there.
Oh.
So we'll see. You think they'll put some aliens in there?
That'd be kind of cool if they did.
Those AVP, those have been
not gonna
really
be
floppy.
like some kind of
Or maybe drop, like, a little
remake of
Easter
the
egg.
first one. You know,
They definitely need to remake those because that was just horrible. Horrible.
the first Predator was
Horrible.
horrible.
No, Alien versus Predator.
Oh, those were not good. No.
First Predator was great. Schwarzenegger and
Right?
who was
Yeah.
it? That
The
guy that
second
played
one
Apollo
was
Creed
tolerable,
was
too. Yeah, Apollo. Yeah.
Apollo Creed was in it. It was Apollo Creed
Yep.
and Schwartzy fighting the Predator.
Yep. And that Indian dude from I think it was 48 Hours or
Oh yeah, yeah. Tonto from 48 Hours.
yeah.
So
Yep.
Predator.
And that other black dude that's usually in Arnold movies, the bald guy.
cover myself in
He was in
mud,
Commando.
so-
Yes.
He was in Commando.
like
You beat the shit out of him in the hotel room.
Yeah.
What?
So nothing. So
Someone's over here.
I'm over here reenacting the scene where Schwarzenegger puts
all the mud on
puts
his
all the
face?
mud on his face, and then he kind of opens his eyes and you like. See
Did you
him.
get into the Nutella again and you're putting it
Yeah, I'm
in your
putting
face?
Nutella all over my face right now. I'm just like. So guys, yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited for that new Predator.
Yeah, too.
Last bit of Cinema Madness news here, guys.
Yep.
Rogue One, okay? There was
Rogue
a new
One.
there was a new video put out on ILM's YouTube channel on Monday, and it gives you a behind the scenes look at how the ILM team brought Grand Moff Tarkin, back to life on screen, being that Guy Henry, the actor that played him, has been dead for years now. So you guys, if you guys want to see where the paycheck goes, I say check it out, because I think it's pretty cool that they, some people are like, oh, that's disrespectful, he's dead, just let him rest in peace. But I'm like, that's kind of cool that you can have someone's legacy live on like that, right? Because it's like, it's a role that this person is adored for, remembered for, and just to see that legacy continue, I think is pretty cool. So, just a look at how they did that, and see what the special effects team had to do to CGI and get Guy Henry's face on there. So, guys, just go ahead and check that out if you're Star Wars fans, or if you're not, if you just want to see how it got done and how it works, because that's also really cool too. I'm pretty sure there were a lot of old people going, "What?"
Isn't that how they did Carrie Fisher too?
Right, but at the time, Carrie Fisher was still alive.
Right.
So, it's different when the actor's alive and you can just bring that actor in, and put mocap dots on their face and have them act out the lines,
Right.
as opposed to that person doesn't exist anymore. So we'll see. Definitely check that out if you're interested. Now that we're done with Cinema Madness, now that we're done with video game news, we're going to go into our last segment of the day. And it's rightfully named so.
Because,
The Walking Filler. Give me zombie noises, guys.
Yep.
It was like half zombie noise, half disappointed Walking Dead fan.
What? Because we're going to talk about this
disappointment.
super filler episode?
All right, so
Super filler.
Super Super filler. Do you hear? Even Gao is agreeing. Okay,
Gao is-
guys.
Yeah.
Very
Oh yeah, that shit was spackle to the max.
Yeah. So let's. Yeah.
I was confused the whole fucking time. The whole time. I was
Wow.
like, I don't even understand. Okay,
No comment, but-
recap, do the thing.
Kyle made a funny this morning. He's like, "What is this? Is this show being written by dentists? Because there's so much filling."
You know, he thought of that one and he couldn't wait to tell you.
That was instant. That just popped right in my head. There's no thinking about it at all.
No. This episode of Soup and Sugar brought to you by Dad Jokes.
Dad
right.
jokes. Oh my god.
Recap the episode, Soup.
So-
do it up.
All right, episode recap. All right, we start off with. Jesus, I can't even remember. It was that bad.
No.
We started off with Morgan. They were doing the meat with the saviors over the food.
Yes, meat with the saviors over the food, and then a little beef, because of course the saviors are assholes. And,
Totally.
And we need to show you how big of assholes they are and how everything is not fair. They start a fight, but yet it's their fault. Playground bullies, that's what they are.
Well, Morgan gets Shax gets his fighting stick taken away from
Key
him.
supporters. Go ahead.
One of King Ezekiel's guys gets his gun taken away from him. So Negan's dudes,
Fermenter. I thought you were gonna say King Willie for
King
just
Willie.
for a second.
Just for a second.
Yeah, Predator 2, King Willie. Okay, go ahead.
So you know, Negan's guys are kind of being. They're kind of overstepping their boundaries. Yeah, they're definitely being dicks. And the king, of course, wants to keep things cool, collective, no beefs. But it's getting to that point where I think the king is seeing as well.
Is realizing that when you
that,
give assholes a
You
fucking
give
mile,
them an inch,
they
they
take
take- yeah.
fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Because there's no working with an asshole. There's no working with him. I'm glad he's learning.
So they come back, and the king kind of gives a lecture to one of his dudes. You know how he acted too fast, and you need to think before you act, and that type of stuff. And Morgan has a chat with Daryl. Morgan, of course, kind of lies and says that Carol she went away. She's not here. I don't know where she is. She's gone. Carol gone.
She is gone.
Technically, I guess.
She's gone.
Bitch gone.
Bitch gone. So,
Turn her filler self.
Daryl also talks to the king's right hand man that got his gun taken away from him, and he's like, we got to do something about this. We gotta start shit with the saviors so we can bring our groups together and make a difference in this world. So he's got this plan on how he's gonna attack the saviors, kill them, leave a couple bodies for other saviors to find, and then there's a trail that's gonna lead them to a weapons cache, and then from the weapons cache there's a trail that's gonna lead them back to that chick in the woods that's all by herself. And then Daryl was like, whoa, chick in the woods, what's her name? And then the dude was like, what does it matter? And then Daryl's like, what's her name? And then it turns out it was Carol. So, Daryl was very upset.
I got confused as to why the plan leaded back to Carol.
Because
he didn't
Because
care about
she's a
her?
loner, and he knows that King Ezekiel loves Carol in some sort of way.
So it will push Ezekiel.
For the trail to lead to Carol
okay.
and the Saviors
and then if
beat
Carol
the crap
ends
out
up
of her,
dead,
it'll
Ezekiel,
trigger him.
I got you. Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
You're welcome.
Daryl disagrees, stops this, and goes to see Carol. In the meantime...
Oh, my phone.
It's all good.
We hear it.
In the meantime, there is Rick, who is surrounded by a group of...
People.
What?
Garbage
Trash
people.
collectors? I don't know what to call them. Yeah, it's a group of people that have been hiding at a junkyard, and they've forgotten how to speak English, apparently. Vocabulary isn't their thing. Someone isn't hooked on phonics anymore.
We take.
We take. Go up, up, up.
Go up, up, up.
Yeah,
You
I
said-
don't know. But something
Retake.
about living in a junkyard just makes you forget how to speak English, apparently.
Oh my God.
But Rick and
We
his
take.
group,
We go up, up.
we go up, up, up. Now down,
Me
down, down. So
We use hand signals. Up, up.
up, up. Okay, stop.
Up, 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 up.
So Rick meets this weird group of people, and he talks with the leader. At first, there's a rumble in the jungle, but of course, I don't know how, but Gabriel slips out of the grasps of the two dudes that were carrying him away, grabs a knife, and puts it to someone's throat, and then negotiations start, as they usually do.
Per usual.
Per usual.
Which the girl that he put the knife to, that was the boots we were seeing in the woods.
Oh, is that?
Just to let you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
thanks.
continue.
Oh, okay, the boots.
Okay, the boots, the filler boots. Anyway,
The filler boots.
yeah, the filler boots. We get to see Rick talk to this person, this lady. What was her name? She gave her name at the end of the episode, but
Jack Wiz or
The taker.
something weird. Yeah.
what a broken English.
The
anyway.
English professor.
Yeah, the English professor. We're gonna call her the English professor. So anyway, him and the English teacher go up to the top of the junk hill, and it's completely CGI'd background. It looks really crappy.
Yeah, it did.
And then Rick gets pushed into like a hole. It's almost like a pit of garbage. And she's like, if you make it out alive, we'll make a deal. If not, then too bad. You're
Yeah.
dead
It was
meat.
the worst ring of readiness.
It was the worst ring of readiness. So he gets pushed down there, and then boom, this medieval walker with like, I don't know. It looked like
He was a
fucking
walking Iron Maiden.
Yeah. So a spike's coming
There you
out
go.
and just coming at Rick. Rick fights this thing. He uses the trash to
Because
pile
Michonne tells him to.
right to pile up on the zombie, and then the zombie can't move, and then he kills the zombie, and
Cuts
then
his head off.
right, and then he talks to the English teacher. And
Yeah,
then,
and was that the thing that you saw, Gao? That zombie?
Yeah, that was Winslow. That was it.
That's what Soupy said yesterday.
So they talk, and it turns out the group of non-English speaking people want
Guns.
guns. They want lots of guns if Rick wants their help to fight Negan. And they also agree that they're going to take a third of Negan's shit as soon as they beat Negan. So we've got this new group of people that Rick has agreed to work with. Meanwhile, there's kind of a little bit of beef between Rosita and who's that other chick? The chick that's totally not pregnant?
I don't know.
Tara.
Tara. There you go. So there's a little
Tara.
beef there because one of them wants to go out and get more supplies, and the other one's like, we got to go back. And so-
Rosita, she's so feisty.
So, these women, they just, even amongst problems, they have to create more problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like their plates aren't full enough. So that's pretty much it. They decide to go back to Alexandria, and I don't know what else was there in this episode. It was pretty fucking bad.
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
Yeah, we go back to Daryl and Carol.
They eat soup,
They eat soup.
And Daryl
they
lies to
talk.
Carol.
Daryl lies to Carol.
telling her that everything is fine and
Everything's
that
okay,
Glenn and
Glenn's not dead.
Abe aren't
Abraham's
dead.
still around smoking cigars, and
Everybody's back at Alexandria.
I totally wasn't kidnapped and fed dog food. So everything is groovy, and that's what Carol thinks because she was crying and Daryl felt bad. And,
Oh,
Wanted out of the loop, so she's out of the loop.
Oh, zombie apocalypse. It's okay, just stay here and read your books. Oh.
you don't have to deal with this
yeah,
tough
no.
life because you don't wanna
Why don't you make a book club? People can come over.
have soup and eat book.
She's like, I don't have more than one copy of a book. Oh.
Oh.
Poor Carol. Okay, all right. I'm going to give
Okay.
my opinion right now because I'm
Go
almost
ahead.
out of time.
Get it out of the way,
Show
guy.
sucked. Disappointed. I'm sick of Carol. I don't know why people have to bow down to her. You know? Oh,
Yeah.
did we disturb you? But we did bring you
Right?
some cover, just in case you open the door.
Oh,
But we will
man.
kneel to your holiness. And I'm like, I'm so over Carol. I mean, I'm just so over it.
I'm like,
tired of
bitch
her.
doesn't want to be with you. Like, let her be. She don't want to be with us. Let her be.
You know, it's like, well, I knew you were coming. You tripped one of my wires. It's like, whatever.
Whatever.
You know.
Whatever, girl. She needs to be in
I
control.
don't know why they have to treat her like she's the high priestess or something. I don't get it
It's true.
at all.
I don't get it either.
I'm just so I'm tired of it. Bitch, you want to be by yourself? Be by yourself, man.
That's what
you're
I
good.
say. Let her be.
You're
Let
good.
her be.
Let it be.
You're good. If we come back and you're either a zombie or you're zombie food, whatever, that's what you wanted.
Whatever, we're good. No,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. So
And then all filler with these fucking junky filler people.
that's all it was.
I give the show a 3 because I thought the Iron Maiden thing looked kind of cool. That was it.
Yeah, but even
That was
then,
it.
the way like Rick got rid of it was kind of anticlimactic.
Right?
Yeah.
Use
yeah.
the trash.
Oh, he did.
Use the trash.
This
did
is
get
the
a spike
coolest
through his
zombie we've
hand.
seen so far.
It was.
It's basically a Resident Evil boss fight, and we're gonna throw pillows on top of him, and we're gonna kill him.
And we're gonna kill him. Yeah.
Because he couldn't do
But
it. He like got his hand all
Rick
fucked
did
up
get a
and
spike
his
through his
leg.
hand, so there was action. He got spiked in the hand.
I guess.
No, and then him trying to like climb up the pile.
I get
of
more
trash
action when I spike
with,
drinks.
like, with his busted ass
That's for a
hands.
later show.
Yeah, it was just. Yeah, you know what? It was. This
Boo.
episode was.
And this
boo.
is the second one
This is the
coming
second one.
back.
Yeah,
like
coming-
already,
I know.
the
We're on a
first one
downslope.
coming back. We are going slowly downhill. Like Gao, you're gonna get one good episode this whole fucking miniseries, which is why
That's
it
gonna be the
doesn't
last one. It's
need
gonna
to
end
be
on a cliffhanger for next
13
season.
Yeah.
Fucking episodes long.
Patrice was like, "They get a new director,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Must have," because like she even looked at me like, "This one sucked too."
Yeah.
And we're like diehard fans, and we're like going, "Thanks for letting us down again."
Seeing the truth. Opening
You're
your
finally
eyes.
seeing what we have been seeing, Gao.
And now
Welcome
don't be
to
this
the
finally
club.
crap.
Welcome to the club. You finally see what we see. Your eyes are wide open. Finally.
Oh man, don't even go there.
Yeah, no, same. This episode for
I just
me,
had more faith.
I had
I
faith
held on to
too.
I held on to more faith than
no,
you did. I
no,
wasn't so
I
easily
have
ready to
faith.
give
I'm
up.
just realistic in the fact that things will let me down. I have faith.
Like I said, I still smoke cigarettes. I proved I'm not a quitter. I
Well,
gave
I mean,
it my best
if you
shot.
want that action-packed Walking Dead, they need to cut it back down to
to
like
6.
no,
6.
like they can cut it
No, I'm
down
going
to
back
like
to Telltale Games.
9-10 episodes a season, right? And then none of this mid-season shit.
None of this meant one full season, and that's
Like,
it.
give me a season. Don't break it in half and make me wait 6 months for the other half.
And then to give me shit, you made me wait 6 months for shit.
Like, yeah,
Yep.
just
Okay.
We waited
All
2
right.
months, and now look at the last episodes that we've gotten.
Like, this is gonna turn into Prison Break. We're not even gonna watch the last fucking season.
We're not even going to watch it. We're not.
So,
It's
yeah.
going to be Walking Dead break.
We're gonna change the segment to.
Well, it'll be something that I don't need to watch week by week. I'll just wait until it all comes out together and be like, cool.
But even binge watching that is like, ugh. Let me fast forward through this shit right here. What Carol doesn't want to be? Carol wants to be left alone. Let me leave this whole episode
I'm gonna
alone.
leave this alone. No, we can watch this the way you watch Dragon Ball Z. I'm fast forward.
Fast forward.
Like,
Yeah, they need to come out with a Walking Dead Kai.
right.
So I think we all made our opinions on this one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah,
They need to have a Walking Dead Kai. They
Pretty
do.
bad.
They do.
They need to change things up, and I hope
Yep.
next week's episode is more exciting. And
I want to know what the actors think about.
I don't even
all
know.
This.
They think they're doing great stuff. The group that we met, that group doesn't come up in the comic books. So I just wonder if they're all going to be killed off.
Well, I mean, look at Carol.
during
She's
the
supposed to be
Negan.
dead. She's still here.
Yeah. So
So-
I'm just they waste a whole episode introducing these characters, and they're probably all going to get killed. So it just feels like a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yes.
The next 3 episodes.
Yeah, I feel like
We have a dentist director.
Yeah.
So
So,
those feelings.
guys, that's pretty much it. We have no other opinion out of this episode.
Unless you just want to continue to hear us
Unless you
fucking talk
bash
shit
the
about this
shit out of
episode.
No, let's just call it a day.
Pull a Negan and keep beating the shit out of it, even though it's already dead.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you for tuning in. However it is that you're tuning in, let's give you some plugs before we get the fuck out of here. Gao, people can find you on Facebook where?
Yeah, Dave Jersey, Plattsburgh, New York. Go to my photos, go to my albums, pick a photo, and there's a song. And Ion Indie Magazine.
Sugah,
In Chaos's Corner.
where can people find you?
Adela Red on the Instagram, the Facebook, and the Twitter.
Good,
The
good.
tweet.
Good.
Tweet.
Guys, I am Soopkichen, Soopkichen. You guys can, of course, find me here on Twitch, where I'm streaming Destiny PvP, lately Resident Evil 4. Be doing a lot of that. And, guys, you can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Those muddy SUVs.
Those muddy SUVs. Muddy SUV. Yeah, guys. Again, thank you for tuning in. However it is that you tune in, whether it's live here on Twitch or later on YouTube. We appreciate the support. And we'll catch you guys next week, where hopefully Walking Dead will pick up, because right now it's pretty dead.
It's dead.
It's just the dead.
It's just the dead. They're not even walking.
We're not
Just
even
the
walking.
dead.
We're at a complete standstill. So we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Ciao.